자, 지금 SNS상에서는 이런 루머가 돌고 있습니다. 작가님이 진짜 국정원 요원이다.
Hey guys, Society Reviews here, my review of the film Hitman 2. 2020 was not a good year for anyone, let alone when talking about the year of cinema that was. Movies were shut down for a good portion of the year, and Hollywood gave up on cinematic releases as most of the world was shut down at that time. The picks for the best movies of 2020 were very slim. In a limited year, a little film from South Korea called Hitman Agent June was my pick for the best film of 2020. Hitman Agent June's attention to detail and story set it apart from all the other 2020 films. The storytelling was engaging, and it didn't waste a single detail of what was presented in its importance to the central plot. The characters were diverse in their style and personalities, which made it a very good comedy movie. While the humor certainly may work better for Korean audiences than international fans, many intangibles made it a must-see film back in that year. Fast forward 5 years, and the surprise hit of that year is now back with a sequel. When we last left June, he had just retired from a life of being a world-class assassin to take up a more mild-mannered web cartoonist role in his attempt of achieving a normal life. In Hitman 2, June has gained great success and fame at being the creator of a web cartoon entitled Assassination Agent June. In the cartoon, he tells his story of numerous missions that he had did in real life but presents them to the world as fiction. Everyone loves the character until June realizes that he has told all the stories of his secret past and he doesn't have a new story to tell. This leads to the second season of his cartoon getting universally panned, with June asking himself if he has anything left to offer to audiences. Meanwhile, as June is retelling these stories of his past, the victims of these stories realize that someone is profiting off of their past pain, and as a result, all of June's former enemies are traveling to South Korea to figure out who is the culprit. Things get even worse for him when a real-life terrorist attack mirrors the plot of the second season of his cartoon, leaving June wrongfully accused by the NIS of being the mastermind behind the crime. It is hard to justify why Hitman needed a sequel 5 years after the original. The first film had a sense of charm and creativity that made it a smash hit with audiences during a difficult time in world history. Hitman 2 takes a different approach to the point where the first hour doesn't even feel connected to the first film. The movie has virtually no action in the film's first hour. This may work for your run-of-the-mill family movie, but not for those who are expecting the same action comedy style they got the first time around. June's rapping daughter doesn't even spit a single verse in this movie, despite her being a highlight of the first movie. The film begins to find its groove towards the second half, where the movie finally feels like what audiences remember from part 1. The style of humor is still Korean comedy that borders on over the top and ridiculous. One of the positive additions to this film is the increase in the budget when it comes to the animation production. Hitman 2 spends a lot of time and money on an anime-style fighting sequences that play up to the webtoon portion of the movie. The film is enjoyable, but you can't help but feel that this is a big step down from its predecessor. The technical aspects of the movie are well done, from cinematography, animation, and production. However, the story this time around is too convoluted, as there are too many genres to juggle around and satisfy given the runtime. Hitman 2 is a major step down from the hit film of 2020, and fans of the film are going to be better off skipping this adventure altogether. A film that is disappointing for those who have seen the original is going to be middle of the road for those who are going into Hitman 2 cold. So much potential, but just like Elon Musk's birth control, it just falls short. I give this film a 2.5 out of 5.
여보, 그래도 우린 코인하고 주식해서 막 다 날리고 그런 거 아니잖아? 야, 아빠는 망했어. 끝이야, 끝.